Hello there, and welcome to session 5 of the Self-Harming Pacifist. I would give you the story so far, but that would be cheating. You're already cheating by watching this instead of buying my book. So listen to this. Of course, this is about my experience with depression. Excuse me, I'm shuffling with depression. And I wrote this as a response to my emotions, and it helped me find some peace with myself through the writing process. So that's why I decided to put it out there a couple of years ago and share it. And I'm very pleased that it has found an audience that it has. So anyway, in these Zoom sessions, I'm recording a chapter. For this particular Zoom session number 5, you're going to get 2 chapters. Why am I doing that, I hear you ask? Well, it's because the first chapter is a poem, which is only a page. So you're going to get 2. Still going to be very short, though, because these are short chapters. So here we go. This is called track 5, Labyrinth. The Minotaur lurks the dark avenues of co-op. A bursting kaleidoscope store, faces glare from packets, eating your wallet, penetrating the soul, flirting and luring you into their trap. People at every turn, standing, reading, watching, learning, contemplating, and you, struggling to gather enough fight to move past them. The corridors shrink, deeper you wander. Food turns to cardboard. Tins turn to bottled glass, collapsing on the floor, unable to breathe, unwilling to gather the groceries. The Minotaur wins and you exit bagless. Do you dare enter the co-op labyrinth? And that poem that I wrote was based on a real experience of me doing something as simple as shopping when you're in the mindset that you're in, and panic ensues and you see things that aren't there and you have to get out as quickly as possible. So let's move on to track 6 of the book, of which there are 12 tracks, so we're halfway through. Crikey. Track 6, this is called Toxicity. There is a gateway to being alive and you hold the key. Don't try to recreate the past. Focus only on the now, on your dreams and your map to make them come true. Regrets are pointless. They are just like sitting through a television show that you hate. The only reason you tune into that channel of regret is because it is about you. If you give it credence, you give it power. Just like we do to toxic people in our life, and we all have those, even if we don't quite know who they are. I remember some, and when I think of those people, I can only say that I am regretting. I regret that I behaved in a way that made them feel good when it was not reciprocated, and that I let them get away with it. I regret that it has taken me years to recognize that this is what they did to me. So, you see, regrets are pointless because ultimately you have to ask, what does it matter now? The answer is that it doesn't, because if I had decided to do something about it, that would have taken up time where I could be doing something far more productive. And the result would be what? A small, sweet victory quickly forgotten, a massage of the ego. Ergo, what is the point? Please try to always move onwards and upwards towards something greater than you did yesterday. Never mull over the past. Toxic people lurk everywhere. Like the Minotaur or Medusa, they appear as a friend, like a siren, and quickly wrap their slices of negativity and evil over your veil, giving you blurred vision. These people are sometimes referred to as energy vampires, simply because they suck away all the good energy that you have been storing up to fight your own battles and then drain you of this resource. These people usually come in the guise of someone who asks you how you are. And then you see their eyes glaze over as you speak, before they quickly change the subject to tell you all about them. Toxic people behave in the sly way where they are your friend in your company and do a swift U-turn when you are away. You know they are toxic by the very simple act that you hear from someone else their opinion of you. The difference between a toxic friend and a true friend is that you will not hear such things. Because when you meet a person who likes you for being you, they just want to be in your company and don't give a thought to changing your thinking or convincing you to change your opinion to match theirs. They will not walk away in an argument because you are having what adults call a discussion. They will not allow the phone to go cold for a long period of time and only call you when they need something. They will offer to help you even if it disturbs their plans. The opposite of toxic is harmless or helpful or healthy. Therefore, seek harmless friends. Harmless people do not manipulate. They will compromise. There is one wish that a harmless friend has when they are in your company. It's to see you smile. Those types of people don't turn their backs on you, regardless of what you may or may not have done. They offer a hand, and they know you will take it. They notice when you are in need and they step forward. They are not driven by others by their own convictions. Likewise, you reciprocate, because being a friend is a two-way street. If you go through the types of emotions that I go through, you would understand the importance of trust, of honesty, and of openness. When you are a self-harming pacifist, no subject is off limits. Everything needs to be explored in order to find an understanding. There is no right or wrong. If, like me, there are complications with your emotions, toxic friends only wish to see you when you are up. There is no good indication that they are not the type of person who will stick with you when the shit hits the fan. They might not understand what it is that you're going through, and I have friends who have no idea of the emotion that I go through when I'm feeling down, but they are aware that it is not for them to understand. It is only for them to offer hand and support. Harmless friends, healthy friends. I guess that in this world, or in our current society born of the idea that greed is good, toxic is a more powerful word than harmless. I mean, harmless means safe, right? And who wants to be safe? Well, in reality, we all do. When the curtains are closed and the storm rages, when the lines are cut and the lights go dark, when the wind howls and the glass shatters, when you are alone and don't know where to turn, when the bitter ice nips at your toes and you can't shrink away enough, when the ones you think you can trust betray you, that is when you know who you can turn to. Everyone needs safe, whether we recognize it or not. Safe, harmless, healthy, helpful. It's in the thesaurus. Positive words that contain far more energy and power than they appear. When you say them out loud, you feel so much better. Thank you.